Welcome to the Sans Science Experience podcast, where we explore the latest and most exciting papers and preprints in science. And hey, before we plunge into today's deep dive, could you do us a quick favor? Please take just a moment to like, subscribe, and maybe share this with your friends and relatives. Your support, honestly, it really helps us keep bringing these kinds of insights to you on the Sans Science Experience. So today, we're diving into something called rbio1. It's a really groundbreaking new way to train scientific AI models specifically in biology. Think about AI learning complex biology, but maybe not from endless, super expensive experiments. Instead, it's learning by, well, intelligently pulling together what we already know scientifically. It's a fascinating shift. Okay, so let's unpack this a bit. The core challenge, the thing rbio1 is really trying to fix, is something we've bumped up against for years, right?
Yeah.
Training these really powerful large language models, LLMs, getting them to actually reason scientifically in biology, it usually needs just massive amounts of experimental data.
Exactly. And getting that data from a lab,
Yeah.
it's notoriously slow and incredibly expensive. Plus, sometimes you just can't generate it at the scale AI needs. It's a real bottleneck. But what's so interesting here, what this paper does, is it kind of flips the script on that bottleneck. They introduce this new training idea they call soft verification for rbio1.
Soft verification.
Yeah. So instead of relying only on that strict binary yes-no from a direct lab experiment, what they call hard verification,
Huh.
rbio1 uses predictions from existing computational models, think of them like world models of biology maybe, or just established biological knowledge, and these act as sort of approximate guides or oracles during training.
Huh. Approximate guides. Okay, so how does that actually replace needing, fresh results from the lab? For you, the listener, what's the mechanism?
Well, basically, rbio1 works by distilling biological knowledge into the LLM. It does this using probabilistic scores like numbers between 0 and 1 that come from various existing biological models.
Okay, so like confidence score.
Exactly, yeah. It's like the AI gets rewards in its reinforcement learning, but the reward isn't from a brand new experiment. It's from the consensus or prediction of these other systems. So it might use, say, insights from MLPs trained on gene embeddings.
Those numerical representations of genes.
Right, or maybe gene co-expression data from something like transcriptomics, which is good at figuring out how genes interact. Or even just pulling facts from databases we already trust, like Gene Ontology, the AGO database.
Right, right.
And this whole approach, it cleverly bypasses needing that constant stream of new, expensive experimental data.
Right.
It makes getting the knowledge in much more efficient.
Okay, that sounds, well, it sounds almost too neat, doesn't it? Learning complex biology without the latest experiments. My first thought, and I bet yours too, is does it actually work? Does it genuinely understand the biology, or is it just, echoing?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And the research, honestly, it looks pretty compelling. They show rbio1 achieves really competitive performance, and not just on simple stuff, but on critical tasks like predicting gene perturbation outcomes.
Like what happens if you knock down gene A? How does it affect gene B? That kind of thing.
Exactly that. And it gets impressive accuracy. So if you think bigger picture, it really does offer a powerful and importantly scalable alternative to just relying on experimental data for training. Makes scientific AI way more accessible.
Wow.
And they also found something else interesting, combining predictions from multiple different soft verifiers that significantly boosted the model's ability to generalize. So it's not just memorizing, it's learning broader biological principles.
The potential there. Faster insights, maybe speeding up drug discovery, understanding diseases. It feels monumental. If we can sidestep some of those really time-consuming lab experiments, what does that do to the pace of research?
It could be transformative, truly. And there's more on the robustness side, too. The paper shows that even a simple technique, just used during testing, called chain of thought prompting.
Chain of thought, like asking it to explain its reasoning.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Asking the model to think step by step. Just doing that pushes rbio1's performance up to state-of-the-art on benchmarks like PerturbQA.
Really?
Yeah. And crucially, this is without needing any new experimental data at that testing stage. It suggests it's about unlocking the knowledge that's already in the model, letting it reason more effectively.
That's incredible. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If AI can learn this effectively just by synthesizing what we already know in biology, what other scientific fields could benefit from this kind of approach, just getting smarter by connecting the dots we already have. So just to quickly recap rbio1 and the soft verification idea, it feels like more than just an incremental improvement. It's maybe a fundamental shift in building biological AI, making it way more efficient, more scalable, but really tapping into our existing knowledge base. Anyway, that's our deep dive for today. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want more explorations into cutting-edge science like this. Stay curious and join us again on the Sapan Science Experience.